Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to just talk for a couple of minutes about our plan for our vacation, a little bit of the details and some things that we do to try to keep things as simple as possible and to save some money in the meantime. So our family is going on vacation in a couple of days, and this is actually the first warm weather vacation our family has ever taken. It's still not summertime because, well, it is technically, but we're in the middle of September, and so it's starting to cool off. But usually we go on vacation in like March, and then we do one in Christmas. So this is the first time that we're doing one when the weather is actually warm, and we're looking forward to that. We did wait a little bit instead of doing one in June, July, or August when everyone is going on vacation. Since we homeschool, we have the freedom to do vacation when it suits us and not be constrained by the school year. So we waited until after Labor Day, when we were pretty sure that most people were going to be back in school, to plan for our vacation. And so my husband and I went on a 20th anniversary trip this spring, and basically we are doing everything we did as a couple again with our family. So if you don't know, we are a family of 10. It's me and my husband, and then our kids are 20, 17, 15, 14, 12, 11, 9, and 7. And this time our oldest is not able to go with us. He works full-time and he doesn't have the ability to take time off work for that long. So he will be at home and taking care of our pets and making sure the house doesn't burn down and all those things. So it's just going to be 9 of us going on vacation. And so our destination is Cape Charles, Virginia. And it's kind of right across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel from Virginia Beach. So a less touristy place. You're about 10 minutes from the ocean and 10 minutes from the bay at the house that we have booked for this week. So our plan is to get up early because our children love to be in the car when it's dark. It's like a thing for them to do whenever we go on vacation or any kind of trip. So we're going to get them up at 4 o'clock in the morning and get going, and we're going to have a couple of rest area stops along the way until we cross the Bay Bridge, and then we will take them to see their first glimpse of the bay, which will be at Kent Island. And when we went there this spring, there were tons of jellyfish. It was very cool. So we're going to stop there, and then we're going to head east further to Denton, Maryland. We're in Western Maryland, by the way, so that's the way we're going. We'll go straight east, and we're going to stop at Denton and have lunch and maybe explore a little bit there, and then we'll start heading south down the coast of Maryland. And we're going to avoid Ocean City and Chickateague and all of those things that everybody goes to. So as you come down the coast of Maryland, eventually it becomes Virginia, and not too far after that is where we're going to be staying. So we have some things planned for while we are there. Of course, everything is Lord willing. If my husband's pain level is at a reasonable level, so we had planned to take the kids to Williamsburg, which is 2 hours away, Colonial Williamsburg, from where we're staying, which is much better than the 6 hours away it is from our house. So we're going to take the kids there. And when we planned it, we didn't even know that this, I think it's like half the month actually, I was going to say week, is homeschool days at Colonial Williamsburg. So instead of it being $300 for the 9 of us, it's going to be, I think, $88. So we're excited about that, excited to take them. We have taken the kids to Williamsburg 3 times before, I think. But the last time we went, Micah, our 7-year-old, turned 1 while we were there. So it's been over 6 years, 6.5 years since we were there. So it's going to be different. The little kids are going to remember this time. So we're going to go there. They have shuttle buses from the different stops around Colonial Williamsburg, and then there are benches and things. So Dan said, you know, you may have to go with the kids and explore and take them, you know, into the governor's mansion and things like that while he just waits, because he's not able to do stairs at all yet. But it should still be a nice day, and we're going to take the kids out to eat on that day. But for the majority of it, we are just going to buy groceries and cook at the Airbnb. We got an Airbnb that says it sleeps up to 12, so it should be fine for us. The only issue may be that it's not the best for being handicap accessible, and we didn't know that when we booked it. But yeah, it should be okay, because I think there's a back door that doesn't require stairs. So, and if not, maybe we'll pick him up and carry him. But it was $1,400, including all the taxes and fees, for 5 nights, 6 days. The other thing is that we had planned to take the kids to an amusement park this summer. We were working for a friend, we saved the money, set it aside, and we never got to go. So if Dan's body cooperates, we may take them to Busch Gardens. They don't know. That one's going to be a surprise if we go. So maybe do that. And then another surprise is that we only booked, it's going to be a 6-day trip, because when we booked it, we were thinking then Dan could work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, be off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then still work 3 days the second week, because when he's working, if he works 3 days, we can make enough money for our family for a week. So we only did it for 6 days, but we don't have to be back now. So stay tuned. We may spend another night out, and the kids don't know about that either. And if we do, we're going to come home and go to Philadelphia and take the kids to Valley Forge, and our 9-year-old is going to be so excited if we are able to pull that off. So that is the plan for our vacation. So we are taking, I think we're taking $2,000, which seems like a lot since we've already spent $1,400 on, it's actually $1,600 because we paid for travel insurance on the Airbnb. But we saved it. We've been working toward this, and we need to make the memories while we can. So we're gonna see if we can stay under budget. We're also taking this week's grocery budget and next week's grocery budget, so that's like another $500 if we need it, because we won't be here. We've been using up leftovers, and then we won't be here. So we will have that to spend. We have everything almost packed. We changed the oil in the van, we cleaned the van, checked all the fluids, and then we have been packing. So we've been getting the van ready, and our cooler fell over. But this is how we pack for our big family. So in that box down there, we have all kinds of stuff, all of our toiletries, things to do laundry and wash dishes, and feminine hygiene products, but also our sand toys and an Instant Pot are in that one. This top one here is all of our beach things. So water shoes, sunscreen, towels and swimsuits for all 9 of us are in there. This tote down here is all of the girls' clothes. It's mostly full, I believe. And yes, these are all just random totes we had in the garage. Nothing fancy. And this is the boys' clothes. And we still have to grab the last minute things to put in there. And then jumper cables, because you never know. We think maybe our alternator is going, so we just have a spare one. My husband can't really stand and walk very much, so we have a chair for him for if we go to the beach. The rest of us can just sit on towels. And this is a cooler we picked up at the thrift store. I don't know who Dolan is, but it's a really small, compact cooler. And this is all we are taking this time. because we're just taking enough to pack a picnic in. We're going to get groceries when we get close. And then we have a bag in there so that we can take snacks and water into places and be able to carry it easily. And yeah, we took out one of the seats in the van. So our van seats 12, but right now it will seat 10 and there's 9 of us going. So that's going to be perfectly fine. And we've got lots of space to put our groceries and things in whenever the time comes. So before we leave, we will catch up on laundry. I've been working on that today, clean up the house, leave a list for my son. We bought extra cat and dog food. I still need to cut the boys' hair. I need to clean out the fridge, make sure there's nothing left in there because I don't want to come home to yucky food. Like I said, we've been eating up as much as we can, but any little bits that are left are just going to get tossed or frozen if they're still good. I'm trying to think we're going to do a dump run so that whenever we come home we don't have that in the first couple of days. So then Thursday morning we will gather up the last little bits. So I'm making everybody bring a sweatshirt, but they're probably going to want to wear it because it's been really cool in the mornings. They need to bring tennis shoes, but they're going to have them on their feet, all except for, I'll bring a separate pair of shoes for Dan because he has to switch between boots and tennis shoes. And then like our toothbrushes and toothpaste, any medications, our hair stuff, you know, brushes and hair bands and that kind of thing. What else is on my list? Phone chargers, ice packs, just random little bits, but it shouldn't take up very much space at all, and we should be able to get that in there pretty quickly and leave bright and early. I'm going to try to vlog a little bit while we're on vacation because I want the memories of what we do. So hopefully that'll be the next video that you see from me, unless something else comes up. So thank you so much for being here and keeping me company while I talked about our vacation, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.